I was all locked and loaded, ready for another weekend adventure. A group of us were planning to explore the first segment of the Wyoming BDR via some portions of the Colorado BDR, but first we had to cover some pavement and dirt to get to Wyoming. While I've never explored this area, I was excited to see what was in store, so let's rock and roll. I made my way to our meeting point, and from there we headed west into the mountains. With it already being late in the day, we set up camp around 40 miles from our meetup spot.
You want this to charge every night, or do you think it'll be alright to shut off? 5 years.
After we set up camp, and with the rain and thunder getting worse, we took some shelter to see how the storm played out.
Reliability, I mean, you're going to get 250,000 out of that.
Well, I'm shacked up here in the alley cab right now. There is a very ominous looking storm clouds right behind us and above us, and it's coming down. It's starting to come down pretty bad. Hopefully this will pass over quick and won't be too wet and dangerous, but it looks like one mean storm. We'll see how this turns out. To our surprise, we awoke to a beautiful morning and soaked it all in before heading out. Morning. It's a beautiful morning here as we're packing up camp at the Prudhoe River Canyon area. Just a gorgeous drive out here. We're gonna keep heading west to Steamboat and kind of make our way up towards Bags. So stick around. That's pretty sweet. A quick stop at a convenience store made for some amusing findings along the way. Mad Max Fury Road. That seems like an appropriate appropriate title.
Yeah. Mad.
Yes. From an incredible mountain scenery to attempting a planned off-road bypass, we proceeded down a trail where we unfortunately encountered a lock gate in an impassable section of the trail. We hightailed out of there to escape yet another impending storm behind us. Gotta get out of this rain! Making up some lost time, we hopped on the highway to make a final pit stop before heading north into the back country for an overdue lunch stop.
Oh gosh. You're in a tin can with internal heat. Yeah.
So
All they're doing is sweating all over your food.
along those lines, I've got.
What do I believe? What makes me feel it to write you this song? 2 hours a day, 5 months and a year. Oh, I loved you too long. You keep blowing me out, I keep holding you in. I keep asking myself, oh, why do you still hurt?
The further we ventured into Route National Forest, the more we started to face small challenges. But there was one challenge I never saw coming.
Who's wrong and who's right? I cannot decide, 'cause I'm sober tonight. I cannot escape. I'm here to embrace. Oh, how my heart aches. You keep blowing me out, I keep holding you in. I keep asking myself, oh, why do you still hurt?
Shockingly, we spotted a Labrador puppy along the trail, alone in the middle of the forest, and couldn't help but to try to get it to safety. Well, by the looks of it. Sitting out here like this. Come here, puppy. Come on. Scared and uncertain, it took quite some time to gain the pup's trust enough to let us pick him up.
Oh my goodness. I can guarantee if my daughter and my wife were here and we couldn't find a home for you, we'd find a home for you.
Up on there first.
Still hoping to find a future for me.
Doing the right thing. We loaded the pup in the back of the truck, not knowing how far he was away from his home, or if he even had a
Looks a
home.
little malnourished too.
I prayed for the night to go easy on me.
Alright, let's see if we can find your home, buddy.
You keep blowing me out, I keep holding you in.
Oh, I think we found the owners here.
Fortunately, a few hundred yards from the trail, we found the rest of his family, and it was a great sense of relief. We eventually found out that the group of puppies belonged to a local sheep herder.
Put the towel over his back. Come on, come on, let's go. Come on. Get to your brothers and sisters.
Chasing daylight and struggling to find camp, we pushed onwards into Wyoming in hopes to find camp. Within a couple of miles along the trail, we found a suitable spot and got situated and set up to unwind from the day.
What kind of burger are you making?
Just basic burger with cheddar. Pretty simple. I'm not nearly as fancy as some people are.
Looks like a nice brioche bun though.
Yeah, those buns are good. Definitely one of my favorites.
We got some much needed rest and awoke to another morning rain shower, but ready to begin the Wyoming BDR.
BDR right now. It's a beautiful morning drive. We're heading through Wild Horse Basin and making our way into the Aspen Valley, which I'm pretty excited to see, and then into the Sierra Madre mountain area. Surely some exciting scenery to come up. Stick around.
soaking in the scenery of the Sierra Madre Mountains and Aspen Valley, we made a quick lunch stop before moving on. On June 23, 1967, the Chippewa blowdown was a tornado that uprooted 4.1 million board feet of timber in a matter of minutes. Within a span of 2 years, the downed timber was salvaged and used for lumber. Slightly ahead of schedule, we ventured off the main trail to seek out camp early for the day. We were lucky enough to score an entire BLM campground to ourselves along the North Platte River. After a very relaxing afternoon, we all cooked dinner and enjoyed some time under the stars before turning in for the evening. The next morning inevitably brought in another rainstorm. But today was 4th of July, and we had a big breakfast buffet planned and weren't going to let any weather deter us. It wasn't long before the weather cleared up and the sun came back out. I began preparing my breakfast contribution, which was fresh-baked cornbread. Let's go see what everybody else is cooking. Cooking anything yet, Bill?
Pardon?
What you cooking?
I am cooking coffee and more.
Yummy. Man, let's roll that beautiful hash brown footage. Coffee?
We will not be transporting glass anymore. Yeah, that was dumb on my part. I know better.
For the burritos?
Yeah.
Small thing, but
With it being our last day of the trip to complete the first segment of the BDR, we rounded out the last leg of the trip, traversing through Medicine Bow National Forest, pit stopping at Rob Roy Reservoir, and completing the trip by descending down into Centennial, Wyoming, and eventually going our separate ways.
Yeah.
Overall, this trip was an awesome adventure, full of unexpected challenges and incredible scenery that leave a memorable impression, as should any great adventure. Never pass an opportunity to explore the spectacular world we live in. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.